4 flights, 1 lost bike, and 1 train ride later, we're on the way to Duisburg. Pastry of the day is a hazelnut donut. Good morning, it's day 36 of the trip. I'm headed out of Frankfurt. Had a great stay with my Warmshowers hosts here. They took me for a bike tour of the city yesterday with a couple food stops. Today I'm heading out along the river Main until it eventually meets up with the Rhine River. And then from there the plan is to take the Rhine River all the way up to the Netherlands. Pastry of the day is a chocolate croissant. So I'm following the Mainradweg to start the day, and now I've also found my first Eurovelo 15 sign. Made it to the town of Main, which is where the Rhine and the Main River intersects. From here on for the next week or so, I'm following the Rhine River. I stopped at a campground in Rhens, Germany for the evening. Today's ride was a lot of fun. The signage was flawless. I had a tailwind. There were bike paths pretty much the entire way, and the scenery was really good. And second pastry of the day is something filled with some kind of nutty paste in the middle. Good morning. It's day 37. We haven't started biking yet, but Kunal has already had a bit of adventure trying to get here. Hopefully today we'll be able to meet in Cologne. Pastry of the day is a chocolate covered cookie. Cycled through Bonn, Germany. It was really cool. Their entire waterfront is just people space. Tons of people walking, biking, rollerblading, just lingering around. And what was once a car street has now been converted into a Fahrradstraße, which translates to a bike street. So there were some diverters, some bollards, and priority was given to bicycles. Super cool. Stopped at a campground outside of Cologne, Germany for the night. Another great day of riding, bike paths and trails everywhere, including the industrial areas. Take note, America. Kunal did not make it to Cologne today. After a flight cancellation and a rebooking, he made it to Frankfurt. His bike did not. His bike is in Paris, but hopefully it'll make it to Frankfurt tonight, and we'll meet in Cologne tomorrow morning. Hopefully. Dinner is some fruit salad with yogurt, the other half of my Subway, a liter of chocolate milk, and some vegetarian chili. Good morning, it's day 38. I'm headed into Cologne. We're still not sure where Kunal's bike is, but hopefully if it comes in today, he can take the train and we can meet either in the next city, which is Dusseldorf, or maybe the next one, which is Duisburg. Pastry of the day is a Berliner, which I think is just sugar dough and jelly. An update on the bike saga. The bike has made it to Frankfurt, and now we're gonna meet in Dusseldorf 36 hours later than planned. Four flights, one lost bike, and one train ride later, we're on the way to Duisburg.
Anker's helping with the pedals. He installed them incorrectly the first time.
Yeah, totally was me.
I don't know what he did, but something called cross-threading. It sounds like he had to stand on the wrench to insert it the first time.
Good morning, it's day 39. Our Warmshowers host from last night created a custom route for us today that goes through a couple different sites along the route. And so instead of following the Eurovelo 15 directly, we're going to follow the route that he created. Shopping for two today. Since two people can carry much more food, we're having a proper meal. And pastries of the days, we've got a couple. I think this one, well, I'm not really sure. This one's some kind of cherry thing. And then this one's baklava and some other ones. I think pistachio something. So the first campground we tried was only for RVs, so we're gonna try another one now. Turns out what Google says are campgrounds here aren't exactly campgrounds, but just mobile home spots, so we're gonna have to find someplace else. Third time is sort of the charm. Reception was closed, but we're just gonna camp here. Got a picnic table, flat space, toilets are open.
Chandelier. The poor man's chandelier.
Good morning, it's day 40 on the trip. We found actually a very nice spot to camp last night in the shade. The sun didn't wake us up at 5 a.m. Today we should make it to the Netherlands, which will be the 7th country on this trip. First sign for the Netherlands. To our Warmshowers in Arnhem, Netherlands. The host isn't here for the weekend, but he's going to let us use his apartment for the night. It's day 41, first full day in the Netherlands. It is very hot and very sunny today. We stopped at Decathlon to get Kunal some sun protection. He's got a neck buff, arm sleeves, and leg sleeves so he doesn't bake today. So we're headed to Utrecht today, but it's kind of hot and we're kind of tired, and we'd like to make it there by 7. So instead of following the Eurovelo 15 all the way there, we're going to take a more direct path. Thankfully this is the Netherlands though, so there's bike paths everywhere. been wanting to get one of these 6 packs of ice cream since I got to Europe, but I didn't want to eat 6 each. So now we're gonna eat 3 each. He's on his 3rd and final ice cream. The main reason I wanted to stop in Utrecht is to see the world's largest bike parking garage. Good morning, it's day 42. We're headed to Amsterdam along the Vecht River. Our main goal for today is to find some pufferages. So we're 0 for 2 so far on our attempt to find pufferages. The first place said it was a food truck, but it was really just a catering business out of some guy's house. Then we tried McDonald's, they also didn't have pufferages. We still haven't found pufferages, but now we have pancakes. We made it to Amsterdam, found a campground. Now we're making some dinner before our dinner. Still haven't found pufferages yet though.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bike into the city and try to find some.
We're making dinner, and then we're getting falafel, and then we're searching for pufferages.
We're headed into the city center. Time to find some pufferages, hopefully. First stop is falafel. So 12 hours after we started this morning, and after about 3 hours of searching, we finally got pufferages. It's definitely not as easy as you'd think it would be. It's day 43. We're not riding too much today. Main objective today is to try to find a bike box and pack up Kunal's bike because he's heading back tomorrow.
Hello.
We got some raisin walnut bread and some kind of croissant with chocolate chips and peanuts on top.
May have missed the turning. Take a look at the map.
You can buy a bike box at the Amsterdam airport. It's day 44. Kunal left this morning and I'm headed out of Amsterdam towards Rotterdam. I've been thinking it could be fun to go cycle in the UK for a little bit. So eventually I'm going to go to the Hook of Holland and take the ferry to the UK and cycle for a bit. Don't have very concrete plans yet. Pastry of the day is a pretzel stick. That looks a little ominous. Found a hostel in Rotterdam for the evening. Didn't feel like camping since it was probably gonna rain. The cycling was fabulous as usual in the Netherlands, except for the last few kilometers into Rotterdam, where the cycle paths didn't have as much separation from the cars as normal. But other than that, it was pretty great. Good morning, it's day 45. Headed out of Rotterdam, headed to the Hook of Holland. I think I'll go through Delft and The Hague along the way, and then tomorrow hopefully take the ferry to the UK. Pastry of the day is a banana and chocolate waffle. To a campground at the Hook of Holland. The coolest part of today's ride was definitely riding through the Hague at rush hour. There were just bikes everywhere. At one point I think I was behind a line of bikes that stretched like 100 meters long. Really cool to see.